Morning Show right here on TTT, and this morning we have the pleasure of continuing the conversation about Calypso.
With us this morning is Megan Sylvester. She's the Education and Research Officer at TUCO. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, good morning. Thank you for having me.
Oh yes, thank you for being here this
nice
morning.
To have you.
And,
Nice to have you.
You know, I was thinking that we are at the end of Calypso History Month, but I understand now that it actually goes until November 17th.
It really does, yes. And that the last date actually that you quoted there is going to be our Sports and Family Day.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Interestingly, tonight, the 31st, we are having our TUCO Gala and Awards ceremony.
Oh, that sounds
so that is
very
a
fancy.
big, yes, that's a big fancy do tonight.
Yeah.
But I'm also here to talk about two workshops that we're having this Saturday. In particular, Calypso, TUCO, and Market Penetration. That's going to be happening from 10 to 12 at Queen's Park, Savannah, the Calypso Suite. And our presenters are going to be actually Carissa Joseph, who is the daughter of a former Calypsonian, deceased Calypsonian, Sandy Joseph, and we're going to be having Nigel Tenure with him. So we're really interested in letting people have a sense of research that has been conducted on the Calypso art form, on TUCO as this governing body, and how it's going to have impact for the art form indeed. Yes?
Fantastic, because we certainly don't hear about TUCO as much as we should. It's always not. It's always the case that we have Calypso History Month, and then we do have a lot more emphasis. So to hear all that has been happening throughout the year is going to be absolutely necessary. The last time you were here, we were talking about TUCO in schools and the existence, the penetration therein. So this is going to be more island-wide, I imagine.
Yes, definitely. So this was actually research that was conducted. Two students who would have been at Arthur Lockjack actually approached TUCO to say, listen, we want to actually do a study on what is happening with TUCO in terms of Calypso and soca to see to extent different generations and how we can really look at taking TUCO to the next generation. Yeah?
That's brilliant. Again, to know that it's in good hands and the future of Calypso is safe.
Right.
Great stuff.
In addition, we are also having, as I mentioned earlier, another session, another workshop this Saturday. That's going to be from 2 to 4. And we're going to be having none other than Calypsonian Devon Seal speaking about Calypso and branding. So we really want to have Calypsonians coming out of that to learn more about honing their craft and branding and marketing themselves as professionals in the music industry.
So we said specifically Calypsonians, but what about the average man who's just curious about it, or perhaps getting into the realm of things? That's options.
They are welcome to attend. Same venue, Queen's Park, Savannah, Calypso Suite. Yes, all are welcome.
Nice. Now, if we had to, any registration necessary or calling? So
No, basically you just come in. There is a fee of $40 for both workshops, both in the morning and in the afternoon, and all are welcome. It's all about getting the word of Calypso out there to the national public. Yes?
Now I understand some have said that Calypso is dying in Trinidad and Tobago. I don't completely agree with it, but from where you stand, being a part of TUCO and having been there for years and, doing the groundwork, what have you seen?
Right. So definitely I'm here to say that long live Calypso, and by Calypso our stories are told. Calypso is not dying. In particular, we have a junior Calypso committee that actually is responsible for going around to secondary schools and primary schools to get involved with younger people in Calypso. Most recently, last week, we had a workshop teaching by Calypso, and it was really interesting. It was spearheaded by Thora Best, who is the head of that committee, that junior Calypso committee. And what we did is we invited teachers to come to talk about what happens in the classroom. How do you use Calypso as a form of instruction? And so that is really getting teachers now to bring Calypso to the children in the school. So by no means is Calypso dying.
Right. That is good news. That is good news to know. And, Carnival season is quickly approaching. And, of course, all the tents would be coming out and such. A question I was just asked by my director actually is when are the auditions for the Calypso tents?
Well, as soon as Calypso History Month comes to an end in November, what's going to happen is that we're going to really start formally with the auditions to get people, fully involved, and we're going to see a heightening of the Calypso, season, if there's such a thing as a Calypso season, because we also believe, Calypso is not a season, but we understand that there's that link between Calypso and Carnival, and there's more interest in Calypso around that time of year.
Well, I hope my director heard that, and if he has any submissions,
apparently we'll be having a TTT. I'm ready. But in that case, Megan, thank you very much for joining us. I must say though that with all these workshops happening to culminate the Calypso History Month, I hope that throughout the year we'll see more of those because, like you said, it has no season.
Right, and that's what we intend to do because we've had a lot of requests from the schools, from the public. Could you put these on during the year? Right, and so we are listening to that, hearkening to that, and you will be hearing more about Calypso during the year.
So again, thank you very much for joining us, Megan Sylvester, Education and Research Officer at TUCO.